They say opportunity comes but once. In the game of boxing, that's not completely true. Opportunities abound, but that for a world title comes once in a long while, sometimes once in the span of a fighter's career. Every ambitious fighter knows just how important a world title match or a bout that guarantees a shot at the world title is. Come Sunday, September 4, 2022, at the Crypto.com Arena, Los Angeles, California, US. No fighter would be more conscious of this fact than Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz Jr., both of whom would be in action hoping to secure an opportunity for a world title shot. Interestingly, both fighters have been on that grandest stage of heavyweight boxing bout, and similarly both have twice faced the same fighter, while the 43-year-old 33-2 Ortiz has suffered his only two professional defeats to Deontay Wilder pursuant of a heavyweight belt. Andy Ruiz Jr., who shocked the world when he defeated Anthony Joshua to become the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champion, has suffered his only two professional defeats in world heavyweight bouts. First, to Joseph Parker in 2016 and to Anthony Joshua in their December 2019 rematch. Having Luis King Kong Ortiz square up against Andy Ruiz Jr., the boxer acclaimed to have the fastest hands in heavyweight boxing, should be a spectacle to behold. Though King Kong is southpaw and Andy Ruiz is orthodox, both fighters in their respective stands are certain threats to any boxer irrespective of stance. Both fighters adhere to the classical rule of martial art: hit and don't get hit. For this reason, their leg work, head movements, jabs and defense tactics are commendable. They both have the stamina to survive the distance, though a knockout is highly probable in the match. The big question is, in event of a knockout, who will be stopped? Ortiz is no stranger to stoppages. He has been knocked out twice, and in the span of his career, he has knocked out 28 boxers, the latest of which being his round 6 knockout victory over Charles Martins in January 2022. Contrary to Ortiz, who has not gone 12 rounds since 2019 against Travis Kaufman, Andy Destroyer Ruiz has gone the distance 14 times of the 36 professional fights he has been in. His last two fights against Joshua and Arreola went the distance. While he lost the former, he won the latter. Like the older Ortiz, he has stoppage victories, the greatest of which being his round 7 knockout victory over Anthony Joshua back in 2019. Andy Ruiz Jr. is one of the few boxers who has never been knocked out, and Luis Ortiz, one of the knockout specialists of the heavyweight division, now has the opportunity of breaking that record. The opportunity before the two fighters is a coveted one, and both have come a long way to be where they are. If the victory were to come, depending on who needs it more, it will likely go to Ortiz, who despite his age and impressive boxing record, is yet a world champion. If victory were to come depending on experience, it will likely go to Andy Ruiz Jr., who has been in more professional bouts than Ortiz. If this coveted opportunity were to be handed to a boxer based on height and reach advantage, it would go to Ortiz. If it were to be given to the boxer with the fastest hands, it would go to Andy Ruiz Jr. The truth, however, is, when the two boxers make that shot walk into the ring, the opportunity will be grabbed, by the man who can convert chances to points. This is one of such opportunities that only victory secures. Good luck to both fighters. May the better man win. Life is a bout.
Protect yourself at all times.
Fight hard, fight clean.